Let's get into the action, Trace. Let's find out where this one's going. First map of the series, it's the pick of Virtus.pro taking on mousesports here for Group D of the ESL Pro League.
And sometimes it's good just to let the beat drop without having all kinds of voices over it. Either way, as the voiceover continues, we're ready to walk right into this best of 3. Look at that. We walk right in the door. We have Rushley observing. Everything has fallen into place, hasn't it, Hugo?
Yes, indeed, and the action is just around the corner. VP, we've seen lots of slow T-side pistol rounds so far, and they will be joining the party, crawling towards this A site. Carrigan is spotting, he's going to get that info, and he sees multiple players plus the bomb. That's good information for mousesports. They can fully rotate off the back of it, but Buster, with a quick kill, will open up the site.
Oh, man down. And mousesports on for the retake. This molly's going to force Woxic out from the bomb site. Chris J is going to get double peeked there up on top of the box. VP trying to force all these fights. Well, Woxic does get one. Half the time has already ticked off this bomb. These kills have got to come through very, very quickly now for the side of mousesports. And they are just not presenting themselves. It's only Rops left. He's got to run away. VP, they are going to find themselves the pistol round.
Yeah, Rops maintaining his armor, trying to keep that at maximum capacity. He can get a helmet for 350. As a result, VP will stay alive, keep the stats intact as they take a pistol round on this T-side. Those T-side A rushes on Glock rounds, man, I feel like I've never seen a CT team win them. If you don't get 2 kills peeking down the ramp to start the round, you're going to struggle to retake against Glocks. Jumping shots for Buster, and the USP is working out. VP rolling in money, and we got mousesports on the force in round number 2.
Work out. A being the place that you're going to see a lot of presence on this map, specifically from the T's. Seems like the easier of sites to hold on to after you've gotten the bomb planted.
Well, actually, that's something that I found pretty interesting when we spoke to, I think it was Liquid about this, right? And we saw Swole Patrol kept hitting the B site. They went on to say how, you know, you can execute into B very, very easily, you know, just with those set smokes. You can cut that second player off pretty well over towards the B site. It's like not getting in is the problem. It's kind of making it work in the post plant. Over here towards A, I think we see a lot of teams tend towards it because you often get given a fight early on at ramp. It's not like trying to rush up towards the B stairs, right? Where that kind of early engagement, it's not fantastic. And then even when you get in, there's a lot of avenues to worry about. Here, you know, you get a lot of territory taken ramp, and then you can really make your utility work for you in the post plant. And that's what VP are going to look to try and do against this force buy for mousesports. These smokes are going to prove invaluable if they're able to hold on to them, because you can just shut this whole round down with 2 smokes over on the VP side, right? This is where that utility that mousesports have in this round can come back to help them, and they can kind of counter these double smokes with smokes of their own over towards top ramp. It's going to be a real smoke off here at the B bomb site, or A bomb site rather. I don't even know that. I listen to me.
Oh, Buster burns in the Molotov, and Carrigan is going to get a kill opening up this retake with a flank from Woxic. This is a winnable round for mousesports. The lack of kit is going to be the biggest problem here. Woxic is stalling this rotation from behind. No one's watching it, though. He's hit the timing, and he's coming through at a pivotal point, but they need to hurry up. They need to get these kills. VP's bomb half-ticked already. There's the flank for Woxic. Still plenty more players, and he can't double up. He needed that. Chris does get a frag, but right now, it's damage control for mousesports. VP should have this round under lock and key. The tap on the defuse, he's sticking it, but realizing there's just no time, there's no way, and Kickit will be able to take down Chris J. VP doubling up 2 rounds on this T side, even getting away with the rifles as well. Their Galil's not pretty. Sanji will upgrade, though.
Would have been an optimistic defuse. I saw it there for a second. I was like, you know what? This could get real weird real fast, but that's just not the case now, is he?
You know, on the plus side, you can try and blow up your enemies by tapping or sticking the bomb late in the round, knowing that, you know, VP are going to stick around. They don't know. There's a smoke on the bomb. They don't know if there's someone there. You can see even after Kickit kills Chris, he spams that smoke in anticipation of a second man. There isn't one, but there is a second round. VP getting on the board early on the T side of Vertigo.
You aren't lying, are you, Hugo? They're going to get caught out over there by the A ramp. It's going to leave a little bit of a vulnerability here for the side of mousesports. Already only on pistols, so what can they possibly do here, Harry?
Yeah, I mean, the hope for Mouse in this round is more about, oh, what's this thing? What are they doing? What is this? What is this? What have they thought up in? Oh, hang on,
guys,
we don't get to see it now, but I don't know if that's just something they just like they abandon it like very quickly. But I think it's because they don't really have anything into this round, so now's not the time you want to be showing that boost off, right? If that is something that's going to work, which will be really cool if it does. Oh, what sick. Such a shame. We've seen that a couple of times now. When this site smoke goes down, it actually lands a little too deep to fully conceal someone on those boxes. I think we saw Twist get caught off guard by that just a couple of days ago. And yeah, I mean, as we were saying, right, this was never going to be a mousesports round. This was a round they were just hoping to do some damage in, and there's definitely still the potential for that, right? These smokes are pretty much gone for VP. They've got one more, but you kind of need two to really shut down both of these avenues. So this gives an angle for these weapons to go peeking into, but to do that, you got to get past Sanji, which is easier said than done. Frozen freezes up there, trying to deal with him. Starts to run towards the ramp, maybe gets an exit, but no busters on it. 3-0 lead for VP, and now this first buy is going to come in. Woxic saved extra money. He can bring that AWP out right away, and that is 100% what you want to see. Jame, he can get one dropped over by Buster.
I'm just hyped for this triple boost now. That's all I'm thinking about right now, guys. Waiting for eventually the round the mouse.
I have a hard time believing that does, you know, kind of.
I feel like it works. I feel like it works. You know, the only worry is, let's have a look. The only worry is a player sliding off. Actually, now that I say that, like, wait, have you got cover? Zoom out a little bit, Rush. Is there something that will hold you in place and stop you from sliding? No,
I wonder.
Really.
Could you like hold a? With a three-man boost with two players crouching and a third guy on top with a double boost next to it to like hold you in place.
So all five people.
It would take all five, so I don't think we're going to see it, but that's what I'm actually going to test out in the future.
Yeah, we'll definitely do some detective work and let you guys know later.
But you've got to have 5 friends for that, Harry.
That is 4 friends, but even that is a stretch.
Well, you got to have the 5th one there so you can take the picture. You got to.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone's got to be the camera guy.
That's usually Harry.
Usually is, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, I have the face for being behind the camera as opposed to
you do have a
camera.
You do have a face for radio.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
And you know, that's something that not many people can say. Jame over here on ramp looking for this AWP peek and creeping in. Carrigan, don't go any wider than that. Second smoke comes down now for VP to try and get into this bomb site. It's looking like it's just going to be the A side execute. mousesports are playing very passively. Oh, that's a little bit of damage they could have done without, but it's not quite the kill. Maybe it is the second time around. These Molotovs onto the bomb planter have been great. I kind of like the idea over the nade stack because you just wait for them to tap the bomb, you throw the molly in. So either they have to stick the bomb in the molly and get brought down to 5 HP like Sanji is here, or they have to delay that plant, and then, you know, it gives you the potential to ring those nades out later in the round.
Man, what will Sanji not do for the team? That's what I'm wondering. 5 HP burning in that Molotov, but the plant is in, and it's almost off because mousesports haven't begun this retake. It's too little. It might be too late. Adrem with 2, and he's looking to line them up. They will knock him down, but there's no time, surely, for this defuse. Carrigan coming in clutch with 2, but still Kicket's on the site, and he's bought enough time. It's a round win for VP. mousesports, they wait so long behind that utility, so long behind the smokes, and VP are just given time to sit back and relax. If those Molotovs maybe got a kill, it would be winnable, but getting away with 5 HP is still a man alive.
You remember that time when we were starting this game, we were like, yeah, you know, CT-sided mousesports start, and, you know, this should go pretty smooth. So far, that's not the case.
I don't know. You know, I felt like if any map was going to fall from mousesports, it would be this one.
See, I'm thinking, so this is a US Air Force tactical timeout for mousesports, right? They're mulling this one over, trying to figure out how to get this back on track. And it wouldn't surprise me if the solution comes from fighting this ramp area a little bit more, right? You've got Woxic on your team, you know, you can throw him into that ramp duel, and I'm sure he would feel pretty comfortable going head-to-head with a man like Jame. I think right now the big problem mousesports are having is they haven't been able to draw this utility out of VP, and so what that's meant is Mouse there, they were just trying to wait for those smokes to fade before they attempted the retake, right? And with so much utility still left on VP, they could just re-smoke, they could just keep re-smoking that site. And this is where, you know, if you're Mouse, you either need to use your smokes to kind of, in the same way that you do towards ramp, like what Big and Liquid have been doing, where they throw this second smoke through this deep ramp smoke. What that allows you to do is kind of push on up. But here's the ramp challenge. This is what I really wanted to see, because this is going to force utility out from VP if they want to take this side of the map. Or they just go walking through and they catch Carrigan like that. But admittedly, it's only pistols on the other side in this round. I imagine it's the next that we're going to see this real ramp duel come on in.
You've got to wait for the money, but you've also got to wait for the spawn. And Woxic, he's going to have enough of the AWP in the follow-up round. So spawn provided, he can go for either a short or rapid leak. Drone spamming. And VP just taking their time on this A site again, looking to be methodical. mousesports have 4 players here. They're fully committed on the eco round. One by one, James has taken down Frozen. It's been a nuisance on this angle so far with the AWP, and he's going to line up some nades to go in for the execute. VP have enough of an advantage to be convinced. Robs, he's going to have to do it all. He can't get flashed out, though. There's no utility here for mousesports, so sitting on the site with Chris J, waiting for his time to shine. He gets smoke shot.
Oh, Chris J might just go the same way. He's looking. He's trying to retrieve, and he does. He does get the M4 from inside of the smoke. He's going to try and hold on to this. This is going to be 5-0 now for VP. And a flawless round for this T side. I imagine they might even look to try and hunt down this saving player. That said, obviously, with all the players dying in the last round, keeping your economy in good standing, playing for the long game, we know that's something that this VP side like to do. So it won't be the hunt today. You can see they're just going to group on up and try and keep all 5 players alive.
It shouldn't be a problem. That grenade earlier on in the round brought some damage there to Sanji and James, but all things considered, still sitting pretty. Virtus.pro go up to 5-0. And again, you did say weapons coming out this round for mousesports. Not sure what we can expect here, fellas. What is their response?
They've got everything they want on the bright side, so doesn't, you know, not limited by the economy here in round number 6. Woxic's on the AWP. He's had it dropped over by Chris, who did save that gun, so can buy utility around it. Where are the spawns at? Woxic's all right. He's second place towards that A site, and they're going to let him go ahead. So we do see this peak, Harris, what we've been waiting for from mousesports. He's not going to go too aggressive. He's going to cross towards a sandbag safely and post up while Carrigan takes the fight early. Now VP, after 5 rounds of the same thing, they've decided to finally switch it up. A good time to do so, knowing that mousesports are likely going to have an answer to this A control. And they'll walk in through middle. It's empty. mousesports gambling on the A site right now. They should realize sooner rather than later that this position is open. And a Molotov from lower will clear out the toolbox. VP given mid. Carrigan's got to come in to assist.
Yeah, this is where I think that decision to go for the deep smoke in the round prior and actually show some ramp presence has maybe come back to haunt mousesports a bit, because this feels like a read from Adren, right? He spots it in that round, and I think he's anticipated that now with the AWP in hand that this ramp peak is coming in, and he was dead on in that assumption. VP going to take them out advantage as they find Carrigan, and now they go back to ramp late in the round. This time, though, they have had to use a lot of this utility over on the T side, right? They're limited to just one smoke in this site, taking a collection of Molotovs and flashes. So they won't be able to just keep re-smoking off the site, but we still need to see a hell of a lot from Woxic, the lone defender over towards this side of the map right now. If he isn't able to get, I think really at least 2, this might just have to be the save from Mouse. He's in a pretty rough spot. Rotations have come in, and now they arrive. Woxic gets 1, and because these rotations have arrived very, very promptly from mousesports, this is looking good now for this CT side. Sanji will delete Woxic there through the smoke, but it's still a 3-on-3, and Buster getting finished off through the smoke has now put this retake in full swing for the Mouse side.
Oh, the lineup. The Krieg almost does the dirty, but Frozen will trade. He's gone swiftly after Sanji in a clutch. 2 kills to his name already. The bomb is open, so Chris knows exactly where he is. He can tap this bomb. He can force the fight. He's just going to stick the defuse. Sanji, oh, he thinks it's a fake. 4 bullets. He's out of ammo, and the defuse is in for mousesports. What a risk. What a gamble for Chris, but it's going to work out. Both of them saving AWPs, and mousesports saving the round.
felt like we just got an insight into team comms there from Trace. Oh, Chris, just sticking the defuse in the smoke. You love to see it.
A very Vertigo-esque round. Look at the highlights from Frozen. Just smoke kills. Can't even see his enemies. Just holding left click and aiming in the right direction. He's getting it done. So, yeah, VP, are they going to switch it up? Maybe towards B. Rops has got a nade early. It will go past them, though, so no damage, really. And VP are looking for a contact play on this B site. If they get an instant kill, they will commit. And there it is for Buster. Actually going to bail. He gets dinged. It makes sense. VP have been very good at adapting in these last couple of rounds, changing their early round, getting a kill, getting a 5-on-4, and then grouping A, always ending in the same site. And this one will not be any different. Last round, they killed Carrigan in the middle and came back to this A side execute. Wow. Now, Rops has gone on B, and that Storm rotations away from A for mousesports. Woxic is alone. Oh my.
What a shot.
We know that one-way's so sick. Been seeing it so much in the Pro League.
We haven't seen anybody shoot through the scaffold yet in this map.
Keep our eyes on that.
Yeah, that was something we learned the other day. Very, very good tool to use in holding down that A ramp. Just 3 weapons alive here for mousesports in this round. That's going to be 3 M4s to be exact.
Yeah, this is already looking like a save from Mouse. I think they kind of know that this one's off the cards. They group up over at B, hoping that this is where the bomb might go, like on a whim, and it doesn't. Obviously, they go in towards the A bomb site. So this is just the save for mousesports. A 6th round now on the board for VP. Looking hot in the server right now. Kicker and Jane leading the charge. They're, of course, 2 of the players that we highlighted coming into this game. We said that Kicker would be a man to keep an eye on, and he's certainly delivering on that promise right now. James been looking good as well on that AWP. Rops yet to put up a frag, and you know, we had him down as the playmaker. He'd been looking really, really good for this mousesports squad, so a bit of a slow start from him here.
He has been playing B, and that is such a horrible position to play on this map, right? It's not a fun role. You're constantly rotating into A retakes against this full utility that VP have shown, and even in the previous round, VP, they run up the stairs, they kill him, and they leave B, so it's just been getting the worst end of the stick.
Because this ramp aggression hasn't worked out, I'm always curious if we maybe see mousesports try and push the extremities of this B bomb site, right? VP really haven't tended towards it early on. And so, you know, if ramp isn't going your way, if mid isn't really working out, you can look to try and exploit this B side of the map. And we do see 2 players there in the form of Chris J and Rops. In this round, VP are going to hold for that early B aggression early. And we also have a man aggressing down through the ramp. So yeah, a lot more aggression just across the board here from mousesports. They don't want to get dictated to over on this CT side.
Oh dear. I think Kicker's ready. Through the one-way smoke, he held back passive, waiting for this push. He knew mousesports would be tempted in by the utility thrown, almost to indicate he is unaware of their aggression. He is not. He is aware, and he gets a kill. VP's walking into this B site now with contact plays. 2 men here, though. mousesports their best chance of the round for a while. Chris is going to get 1. Doubling down. His teammate gone, though, in the site. Rops is removed, and Chris is flashed off, forced towards a Jens, smoking himself out so he can at least push back into the site, but Buster looks to try and fight that back, spamming through the smoke. Full execute here for VP. Nade on the site could deny the bomb pump, but it does do good damage. Buster's going to try and cross back, avoiding the hailstorm as Frozen goes down on the flank, and now the retake with a man disadvantage.
SJ just about wins not just one, but both of those fights, leaving this all on Buster. Chris J was on for the ace. Woxic is there to secure that 5th and final kill of the round. And mousesports, they finally managed to get another round up on the board. They'll take a 2nd here. Now, money still good for VP. Another investment coming in. mousesports, it's going to be a bit of a grind before they get ahead of the economy game. So not going to be given any freebie rounds just yet.
Buster's looking really good in this game as well, right? In multiple entries towards B, you know, not only in that round, but in the prior as well. Finding these early kills that VP really need. 6-2, mousesports, they've at least found their 2nd here. Can they keep the economy in good standing? Well, Sanji doesn't allow them to. Woxic getting picked up early on in this round. I think that was towards middle. So trying to take an aggressive peek towards the Jens doesn't work out. Carrigan's watching close in the smoke. As that fades, there's 2 players on the other side, but they deconstruct the boost, and now they should be watching for this. Oh dear, it's going to get messy, and the Krieg is far better. 1 bullet is all that's needed. Frozen follows up with a death, and Adren is doubled up on entries into the site. Sanji's even lurked out middle. He can hear these rotations, and he has the drop on Chris as well. VP are all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, it might just have to be this save call for Ops once again, right? It's not an easy decision to have to make when you're staring down the barrel of a 2-7 scoreline. But it's a necessary one, and Rops is just going to have to keep himself yet to put a kill on the board. You know, not really getting to see his fair share of the action, it feels like. And that trend continues. This time VP, though, they don't want to let him get away with this M4. And so they're hunting him down. They're trying to set this precedent now. They haven't been doing it. Rops holding for the aggression. 2 players about to come his way, and uh-oh, didn't get the kill. Now they know, and they flood on in. A 7th round on the board for VP. They're able to deny that weapon save for Rops. And that actually would have been reasonably important had it come through, you know. It would have allowed a pretty decent investment in this round. It looks like they might be tempted to force buy or partially invest here on the mouse side. Rops has got in with that. Carrigan's going to join him. And yeah, you imagine, you know, if you had an M4 in this, Woxic could have maybe even looked to bring something like a Scout into play, as could Chris J. We know he loves that weapon.
Pretty good with it, too.
Yeah, and, you know, suddenly you would have had a pretty competent buy with an M4 there just to kind of back things up that much more. But it's only these pistols and armor now for this CT side. So what can they manage? Carrigan's going to try and go for this ramp peak. Now, James is already on this angle. Baits the shot out and isn't keen to repeat that. Knows that James is not going to miss that twice.
Yeah, Frozen really is playing with fire. They're going back in for more. Carrigan. Another try with a deagle. Oh, he's hanging around, and yeah, you should fall after the first. Adren will take him down on 20. The Molotov landing on the sandbags, and no smoke for mousesports means an escape. Will be safe. Frozen gets away. VP not capitalizing, but they've heard the footsteps, and they're going to try and push the A site once again. Mousesports do have a stack, but Kickit is aware, or seemingly aware of that position. He actually looks away. Oh dear, spotted it though, quick flick. And VP, 2 men up in this round. The pistols for mousesports getting pounded on the A site. Bomb is ready to go down, but there are players on short side. Adren needs to clear that out. He's been tagged up by the Deagle Carrigan. He will get finished off by the Deagle Woxic. Bomb dropped in the open. Woxic can't follow up, and Frozen at the top, the boost will fall. It's VP putting up a stellar T-side on Vertigo.
Yeah, and there seems to be a bit of an issue here with mousesports and answering for that T-side. 8-2 right now. That is not the start that you want. Especially over here when you're trying to retake this A site, and time again, you find yourself at a disadvantage in these rounds. So mousesports need to find an answer.
That's a grisly statistic as well. 12.5% of games in the last 3 months have gone the way of VP. You know, and I think that there speaks some volumes to this worry that Dastan, the coach of this squad, had. But, you know, if one thing was going to pressure you to perform, as we've kind of seen, you know, with the Astralis maybe looking to make this 6-man roster and things, sometimes that pressure of a switch-up could be needed to get everyone playing in full swing again, and that's very much the threat that looms over this VP squad. A missed shot from Woxic early on allows Kicker to get himself the opener.
And a misplaced shot. Kicker finds himself on 39 HP, however. Considerable amount of attention being given to this B-bomb site for the side of Virtus.pro. Some bit of a holding pattern now, using some Molotovs here to maybe flush out these B defenders. They're going to get to their wishes. Drops. Unable to net more than 1. Buster falls, Dren with 2, and now just Frozen with an N4. And we're going to follow Chris all the way down to the depths. We're going to see exactly where this map does end. Bit of a free fall situation. And thud.
It's a long way down.
Yeah, it is. It's a long way back up for mousesports. It's going to be a save here from Frozen. And a 9th for the Kazakhstani squad.
Oh, that's a Krieg. Frozen doesn't actually grab that.
They're coming. They're chasing. Oh my, Adren's looking sick. Okay, that's one thing I will say. Not only is he leading VP right now as a new in-game leader for this team, but he is fragging. He is finding these kills and he's looking good while doing it. You know, I wasn't sure when I saw Adren was taking over the reins of this roster. I thought, you know, of course, experience is there for Adren, but as many people have struggled in the past, you know, ex-major winners, you know, can they keep it up in the current Metro CS? Can they keep leading these teams to victory? And well, right now, things are looking good. I will remain optimistic. Frozen spamming towards ladder. Those deep shots do go through. Gotta have the high caliber weapons like the AWP and the Deagle though. James, oh, he's very ready and he almost gets it. Carrigan gives him a bit of a peek and will fall back safely. It feels like mousesports have spent most of this game on pistols, never winning their rifle rounds. They've only got 2 to show for us. VP contacting towards B.
Yeah, Carrigan tries desperately to hold on to this ramp, seems like every round. He's just trying to either spot, maybe get a cheeky 1-dig, or really anything. And this one, he's going to be finding himself on 3 HP. And I doubt he sticks around after that. Look at Rops, though. Look at him go. Back into the site.
Yeah, the rest of VP now going to move on in as they set up outside of the B bomb site. Buster trying to lead the charge up. They throw this utility. They make a lot of noise down towards ramp, and now they go back. They send Buster in. And actually now elect to join him. This is a very, very stacked bomb site for Mao as that Molotov is going to force Rops into the open, but he's able to get himself 2 with the Deagle somehow, and now they're boosting over this smoke at the back. Chris J is still here, and this round goes the way of Mao as they're able to get it done with just the pistols in round number 12. They get a 3rd up on the board, and considering that that was just pistols, money is now very inflated over on this CT side. That is a real sigh of relief for mousesports. You just said it feels like they've had pistols all game.
Yeah, and you know, Hugo, that was a pretty big round for those little guns.
Yeah, exactly right. VP, it looked like they had the read there. It looked like they were about to rotate. They throw the nades, and then 2 of them leave with the bomb. They leave the bottom of B and head towards A. Then they double back, so maybe some indecision for VP. If they had left, they would have baited mousesports into a full rotation on the B site. And they could have won that round, but walking into the stack and hiding behind the box finally pays off for Chris. Maybe not on the sites he initially tried it. Wow, Woxic, look at him go. Right down the ladder. Doesn't have to rush past his position. This is already great map control. If he peeks out wide, he'll see the bomb and no one's covering it, but doesn't want to take that risk. Instead, just waiting for someone else to make first contact and he can come in late in the round. James clearing out short with a Molotov and VP going about standard stuff, just trying to get up towards this A site. Oh. If only Woxic knew.
The more you know. They can't see him in there. He's going to hang out at the bottom of the ladder. But they want to take A from the looks of it.
Yeah, the second VP start making noise on A and get a kill, you're going to see Woxic just start sneak flanking, and he is going to be on a huge flank. He's going to be there before anyone is ready for it. The
thing that's a bit of a shame, though, is his decision to wait is actually one that could come back to hurt him, right? Like, not that he's to know this. He's had no information from VP to signal that he can get around this corner, but, you know, you got to imagine that as they move towards this A site, this flank is something they're considering. They haven't been holding on to mid, and we see Buster holding the angle. Woxic has got to win this early fight, or else this round is not going their way, and Buster picks it up. Bomb now down for VP. A sad round for Woxic. He plays that perfectly. He does everything he kind of should do, and it's the decision to play passive that actually hurts him the most. 2 men down now, and this is surely likely going to be another save for Maus.
Yep. It most likely will be, especially after that. James finding a kill, which ultimately leads into James time for mousesports. It's James time! Sorry, I had to get that out of my system.
That's fantastic, Trace.
It had to come out.
It won't be the last one of this series, though. I forbid it.
The last James time? Probably not.
No.
Or, yeah, okay.
There's going to be a lot more James action. Or lack of action, maybe. 10-3 full of action for VP. They are in pole position to shut down this map. mousesports looking for the last 2 remaining rounds of the half and a tactical timeout prior to that. Yeah, I mean, it comes down to that Woxic flank, right? Plus, Sanji just hits that banger of a shot. You couldn't see because of the kill feed, but he just left clicks a dude on top boost. And right from that point, mousesports are 3-on-5 down. They just have to save. Between Karrigan and Woxic, the pair have lost 9 of 9 entry duels. And those are those aggressive A-ramp fights we've been talking about, right? mousesports haven't been taking the long-range AWP battles down ramp that I would have loved to seen. They've been going for the smokes and often pushing into them. We've seen VP be patient behind the utility of mousesports and get rewarded for that. Is there any solution? Is there any solving this problem for mousesports? 2 more rounds to figure it out.
Not at this rate. They have not found the answer, have they? Looks like summer school for the house sports. Just 2 rounds left in this half. How could they possibly enter now, even though they do have weapons? Rops, one with the AWP. Let's see if he can come online with it. Now this smoke out here for the side of mousesports over towards the A-ramp is going to buy them a little bit of time. Frozen gets close. Big grenade that somehow does absolutely no damage whatsoever. The Molotov following it up. Here comes Frozen.
Oh, no.
Basically getting dunked on by Adren. He's not going to do the last one. Karrigan is only good for 1.
Yeah, I would have loved to see 3 players here. You know, have a Karrigan and Frozen push, and then have maybe the AWP supporting, or even a third man just holding the angle, trying to trade. Instead, it's Chris coming in late, and Kickit was already prepared. mousesports are getting shredded in this site. Orbs being swapped out. We saw Rops take the AWP over Woxic in this round. Maybe Woxic's not feeling it, or maybe Rops wanted it for that solo B play. We know that you can easily get a kill on the legs of players running through B main if you have the spawn for it. Woxic, he's got to do everything here on his own. No support, no one nearby but enemies, and he's already found the first. That gives up his position, but lots of utility to stall this fight if he wants. He doesn't want to get caught with his pants down. There's a gun in his hand, and second kill found. The grenade could even finish off the job here. Adren's low. It will be dodged, smoked down, and VP bail.
Yeah, or at least Kicker does. I think trying to lock down this B site nice and fast ahead of time. Adren has 25 seconds to get here and get that bomb planted. And actually, the rate he's going, this is a bit of a tenuous subject. A lot of this depends on Kicker getting that kill, and he will deliver. Woxic now removed. Rops coming in for the mid-rotation. Actually elects to head in through CT. Both these players so low for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, the reason that's so sick is Kicker gets there first, and they don't hear it. mousesports are both on A, and then they hear Adren running once Kicker's already cleared it, and they go, oh guys, they're rotating B. I hear him running below me. You can get to B before him, and the player comes in on rotation. Woxic, I think it was, tries to get into B, and by the time he's there, Kicker's already scoped up with the AWP. So just nice misinformation being given to mousesports by VP. Thanks to Adren running. I actually really like that idea. And it's going to net them an 11th, because no way Rops is winning this round. No kit, no chance. It's going to be a bomb going off again. VP just continue on this T side. Non-stop.
Yeah, it's been a pretty fast half, and it's just Virtus.pro that are steamrolling mousesports right now. 11-3. 1 final round in the half.
There's Woxic getting caught out, knife out, as Kickit was already deep inside of B. And 11-3. This is not the game I expected. VP have come into this matchup warmed up and ready to go. We did see them fall to phase yesterday. Got a couple of rounds. They got double digits on the maps, but weren't able to get a map win. Oh, this is certainly seeming better than that. Double AWP for mousesports. Neither of them on Woxic. Certainly some question marks on what's going on there. Could be map dependent here for mousesports, but when, you know, your AWP player isn't playing the AWP, you certainly got to be worrying here for mousesports. Chris and Rops, of course, perfectly able to use those weapons, but will this be a problem for mousesports? Frozen's pushed A ramp. It is being held. He's going to smoke it off. A safe decision, making VP aware that his position is contaminated, but Rops is going to take James' head off through the wall in this round. Chris getting caught throwing utility down middle, and that's the second AWP gone as Adren speeds up his pace towards the CT spawn. The Molotovs keeping a rotation back here. Karrigan runs right through it. 2 HP. What a ballsy play, and he gets credit for it as well. The spray for Woxic finds 2 as VP goes storming through the smoke with no flashbang behind it, and now Kicker's got to do the impossible.
Yeah, 1v3 required here from Kicker. It would be a 1v4 if he's able to get the job done. Obviously, just finishing off Woxic moments ago, but Rops is holding down the angle, and mousesports, they will get that 4th round up on the board. VP lead the way, and Mowers are having to claw their way back into this game if they want to make it happen. Will it be VP taking Vertigo, or can mousesports do the impossible and turn it all around? Join us after a quick break to find out.
Stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hot they can't take it. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back, just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Come alive. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return, something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back, just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Welcome back, everybody. We're taking a look at Kukert over on the side of Virtus.pro, and it's going to be that of a 17-4 sort of KD that we go into the second half with. He is on a tear right now. And mousesports, well, they're just going to continue to rip the seat of their pants as they look to switch over now, looking at the second half, first round. I'm here with Harry and Hugo, and they're ready to tell you a few things.
Yeah, Kicker coming in with what, 4.25 KD. Things are looking good for that man heading in to the second half. 11-4 right now. VP leading in a very, very big way as they move over onto this CT side. And the pistol round kind of swings this whole game in the balance right now. If mousesports do want to come back, this one feels like a must-win pistol round. And, well, Buster getting the first man down. Carrigan tries... What? I didn't even see where that came from. Woxic's tired of waiting around.
Damn.
And there it is. 4 kills from Woxic. Where on earth has that been all game long for Mouse? He gets sick and tired of sitting around and just runs in with the Glock out. Takes down 4 in a matter of seconds. The whirlwind of death. over here at B. And Woxic is on for the ace. It's only Jame left on the other side. And Woxic, hungry for it, delivers all 5 in this pistol round for mousesports. They needed it. Someone had to provide, and that man is Woxic.
I mean, that's a power play if I've ever seen one. Sanji gets a wallbang kill onto Karrigan, planting the bomb in the site, and Woxic just goes, no, not having that, not losing this game like this, and dives through and aces VP like it's nothing. That's a great start to the half, and it could be the recovery mousesports required if they wanted to get back into this map. GG bet odds still favoring them, despite being down at this scoreline, but that pistol certainly going to draw some more confidence here for the mousesports camp, as VP take an eco, full eco, no investment, nothing. And this should be mousesports making a lot of money off of these Mac 10s.
Yeah, they needed that pistol round real bad. They were in a bad way after the first half. Now they've netted themselves some pretty sweet weaponry. 2 Max, 2 Galils, and an AK. Maybe they want to try their hand over here at B again. Now, on the downside, most of Virtus.pro is pretty much already there. The smoke looks like it's going towards A. Let's see what they end up doing.
Rops, you don't want to go any further around that corner. There's a lot of danger here. Rops hasn't really seen all too much action in this game. And now he might be about to see as much action as physically possible here in this second round of the first half. He just deals with them in a matter of seconds, of course, doesn't even break a sweat. Mac 10 mowing through the unarmored opponents.
He knows.
Rops, yeah, he suspects it. He is going to check it. Are we going to get back-to-back aces for mousesports? That's the question now. Kicker is waiting for the knife, I think. He had it out. He was sat below the window, waiting patiently. Ballsy, I'll give him that. Reminds me of a big play from a man named Hugo Byron over towards this position.
See, what Kicker really should do is jump down the B stairs and have Rops chase him, and maybe Rops will fall off the map or die to full damage. You know, that's what a real Counter-Strike player would do. The ultimate 300 IQ checkers move.
Not to be confused with chess.
No. That's way too complicated, Trace.
Or backgammon, or...
If the pieces do different moves, how am I supposed to remember that? You know, that's why I play checkers. All the pieces are the same. They all do the same moves. It's easy. You can't forget it. And Robs, he just does the same move like a checker. He just sits around. He just holds left click as they come towards him one by one. He bounces over their heads to the spawn and upgrades, you know? Classic checkers rules.
Yeah.
Wow, if there's one thing we can take away, checkers is the unified chess. And while VP, I'll unify over towards this B site to remove the first man, leaving no stone unchecked here for VP.
Shut up, Harry.
And now they back out of the ramp. mousesports going to set up down here with 3. Maybe they're bored of playing these little games. They're going to start to swing on out and take this ramp area. Buster just jiggling on the angle, looking for a bit of info. Oh, that nade, pretty brutal. He's going to get slam dunked down to 6 points of health. Swaps weapons with Sanji. Oh, they might boost the man up into window. There's certainly the potential for it, but with no one in mid, it wouldn't really net them anything here on the mousesports side. They could definitely try and cut off rotations, but they don't do it. They just go through this smoke. Ooh. Chris J, he shot the gun off the map, which he didn't realize there, but doesn't matter. Not the end of the world. It's still a 4-on-3 post plant now for Mouse. They're very much trying to grind back into this second half, and with how things are looking, that could certainly happen.
What time is it, Trace?
It's Jame time!
I want you to do that every time he saves now.
Well, it's going to be a lot of Jame time!
This one joke is going to be old in about 4 rounds, and we have it back to back. If mousesports, at least that's what's going to have to happen if they want to make this comeback happen over here on the T side.
Hey, Rushley, I imagine you're with us right now. Can we get a Jame time out of you?
It's Jame time. Is that all right?
Hang on, Rush.
We need you more
bit
from
more
your
like
gut.
Like
enthusiasm.
try,
It needs to,
like
yeah.
effort.
It's Jame time.
There you go. That's
It's not
better.
nearly
That's
nasally enough. You
better.
gotta be in here like,
There you go.
it's Jame time.
Are you Mike Wazowski? What is this? Oh no,
No, it's,
that's the snail in
Have
the.
you got your paperwork, Mike Wazowski?
7-11, and VP, they've got their own Mike Wazowski in the form of Jame. All he needs is one big old eye to stare down the scope of this weapon. He's going to take it over here towards ramp. Now no longer looking, he's found what he was searching for, and that is players for mousesports. He knows that they're over here at ramp side, but the utility beats him to short, and that's enough. Send Jame back into this side of the map to play a bit more passive. Ramp control taken from Mouse, but they concede it almost immediately. This was nothing more than a bit of a ruse early on. VP have not fallen for it, though. Not one bit. And in fact, Kicker is even maybe wisening up to this as he starts to re-aggress over towards short side.
Jame peaked ramp early. Look where he is right now. He's in B. He's so fast on his feet. And he read this fake. But mousesports are actually going back into the A site with a bit of utility. Will this cause another rotation, or will he be in the right place at the right time? Oh, he's looking the wrong way. Buster's alone. He's got to hit the Deegs, and he started things off well. The smoke will allow him to push out if he wants, but Woxic is covering that bomb plant, not allowing VP to get into this one.
Yeah, and the heroics there by Woxic is what's got mousesports back into this game. Another bomb plant. And a potential retake here from Virtus.pro. They're getting real close, but they're having to wait some smokes out before they can fully commit. 2 M4s on it, and 1 kit on a Dren.
Oh, that kit is everything. That could win this round for VP. You rarely see it on Ecos. mousesports might not be accounting for it. Shots going off, and ooh, some of them are connecting, some of them not. The kills are in. Rops is on the flank, and he might have just won this round on his own. 2 kills. The tap is in. It doesn't matter. The time is off. And Rops, he just needs to get this final kill. Style points as mousesports take 8 on this T side. A 4-round comeback so far in the second half puts mousesports in a far better position than they were a minute ago. Remember, VP were about to win this 12th round. This pistol was theirs. Woxic aced it inside of the B site to get mousesports back in this matchup. And they have not slowed down since.
If I knew what this looked like, I would probably describe it like that right there. This one is a claw back into it for mousesports. Running on their wheel. Maybe that's just hamster. Sorry. Never had a pet hamster growing up, or a pet mouse. So there you have it. Buster, they're about to make a pet of Woxic. When I say that, he gets traded out. We're going to follow him down.
He's like, this is like a new dance craze. I think I've seen this one on TikTok, actually.
Look at him. He's got good form. Here we go. Get ready for
Can
it.
he stick the landing? Come on, Buster. Oh.
Ah!
Well, we catch the long way down for Buster, but is it the long way down for VP in this map? mousesports sat in a 4-on-4, setting up outside of the A-bomb site where a Dren and Kicker are looking to try and hold it down. Not a Gen, they're over towards that B site. Now, nades go down to try and do some damage. Woxic and Frozen going to take the brunt of that, although I use that word pretty tenuously. Jame going to get boosted up here to spot over the top of the smoke. Smites one, but Carrigan is quick to keep this even. Molotov goes in, but it's missed. It clips. Now, that bomb goes down with no damage done onto the planter. mousesports allowed to fall back into this 3-on-3. VP, we know that they love to go for these saves, but you can't afford to keep going for them all CT side long, and they know that.
Got to eventually give him a go. That smoke lands deep, and that will cut off the line of sight here for mousesports, holding onto the bomb. 2 short players, though. It was a bit of a surprise VP might not expect it. You have a smoke, goes on the bomb, but Frozen's there before they even fight, and he will take 2 kills. Dren trying to get away, trying to get alive, and he's going to get pushed down, taking a kill and securing his weapon for the next round. It's going to be 9 for mousesports. really piecing it together. Only one surviving after the bomb goes off, but yeah, Frozen peeking ahead of the tap, ahead of the molly is exactly what mousesports needed there. VP were about to just cover that bomb, throw the smoke on it, watch both the choke points, and maybe even win that round off the back of it if the cover was good. But Frozen, he just gets aggressive. VP are focused on throwing utility and watching for the ramp peak. That is not what comes through. mousesports have broken the economy 9-11, and Deegs are out.
A little bit of an A presence here from mousesports. They want to try one of the old pages out of Virtus.pro's book. So far, no one's there to contest them either. We saw Kerrigan consistently peaking that top of ramp.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Now that the mousesports are over on this T side, they're the ones to kind of dictate the pace of the flow of this game, and that's very much what VP were doing back on their T half as well. And you're not really feeling the pressure to go for any of these sudden, quick rounds. They're still taking even this one, right? This A commitment that's been pretty much decided out of spawn, as you can tell. They take it nice and slow. They're trying to be very methodical in this. However, this M4 that Adrem was able to keep his hands on has offered up a kill in this round and has now sent mousesports into a bit of a nosedive. They've slowed down to a grinding halt over here at ramp. Just hoping that they can get some sort of equalizer here, but it's actually Adren to just spam through. Chris J's now gone as well. This one M4 has had a tremendous amount of impact in these rounds. Now, the only shame here for VP is that none of these guns are retrievable, but that might not matter if Adren can keep this up. mousesports still trundling in towards A, still walking into this stack that VP have here. And the kills are all coming up in favor of VP. Robs is brought down to just 7 points of health, and he falls here. Jane can even elect to swing wide. Instead, he just grabs the gun and falls on back.
Yeah, they've got themselves into a purple pickle situation. The time dwindling down completely, and it's just Woxic and Robs. Find some kills and get the bomb planted here. Almost getting caught out as Woxic. Peek him in tandem. He's just cleared it up.
VP?
What in the hell?
They could have just tuck traced. They could have just hidden. They could have waited for the bomb plant. There were 10 seconds. Play retake. No, or even peek when you hear the tap. Don't just like Woxic 1v4 you.
I don't even think there was time. Like, I know he gets to the site there with 4 seconds, but he has his gun out, right? Ready to take that fight instead of planting the bomb. I really don't think there was even time for that bomb plant to come in.
That's an oof.
Yeah, that's a real shame for VP. But, you can't forget the context of that round. That was just a round where they only had pistol armor, and that one saved M4 and Adren. They still managed to get it down to 2 players surviving for Mouse. So it's not the end of the world, I guess.
Mouse
even,
sorry, I thought you were
I was just going to say, even though it could have been a VP round.
Mouse are throwing in this deep smoke that we've been seeing a lot of teams doing to counter VP's aggressive smoke, and it does scare Jame off with the AWP. He tried to go for a ramp peek, he got denied by this close utility, so adaptation for mousesports, but Kicker, he has been fragging all game long, 20 and 8, top of the server. Oh, the grenade though won't let him escape. Spam as well, keeps him down, slows him on the cross, and mousesports make it a 4-on-4. Now, A site once again being the object of their desires. Haven't seen any flanking in this half of VP. Buster just sitting pretty back at B, playing a difficult role. Knowing you want to come in on the backline, but not knowing if mousesports are waiting for you. At this point, VP should know it's A, and they've got 3 players here. Drake pushed up, dropping the bomb. Oh, he's slid a gap, and somehow he gets away. Utility could be the end of it, but mousesports have no more grenades, so they've got to take the fight. Carrigan doubling up inside of the site, traded by Sanji, but Rops has his cover. And Buster, again, this lone B rotation, not flanking, coming in standard, and trying to win this 1v2 for VP.
Yeah, this would be a good one. In fact, the first one on this half for Virtus.pro. They've had no answered rounds thus far. After going up 11-4 in the first half. So there you go. The claw back by mousesports is real. Typing in chat. We'll get with Rush after the round, but for the time being, Buster's going to go for this. He's dropping a smoke. The timing is going to catch him with his pants down, and nobody likes that. Tie game, 11-11. Rushley, we need to know what happened.
Hello. Adren said, Srazu popizdicja, and then Adren said, sorry, ST, and then Chris J said, no problem, bro. So I really don't know what happened there.
Maybe meant to be for team chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's get you to read that one out one more time. Maybe we can get it translated by someone.
I've closed it and I got too many buttons to press.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanted to talk again about mousesports double peaking. Oh, this round might not be live. Rush confirm or deny.
Let me have a look. Dot stop, stop, dot stop. Game crash for ROPS. Dot stop.
Yeah, mousesports in that post point again, right? Buster sneaks up. He doesn't know they're double short side, and mousesports wait like 10-15 seconds on the bomb, and then they both just wide peek. Of course, Buster was throwing out a smoke, but they actually started to peek before he even made that noise. So mousesports, I love it. You know, every time they get the bomb down, VP feel like they're comfortable, feel like they're safe inside of the site, and then mousesports peek while VP is setting up for the retake. It makes things very difficult if mousesports are just going to throw this RNG timing peek at you. If you're VP, you want to hold for it, but you also don't know if it's even going to come through. So it's a real mental game for mousesports, and it's won both of these post plants on short for them.
Hew, everybody. Get a good laugh out of the break that we've had, because now it's back to serious business. We look at Virtus.pro. We look at them faltering what was an 11-4 showing there in the first half, now finding themselves all tied up neck and neck, 11-11. Speaking of neck and neck, I do have two of those, Harry and Hugo. Now, Harry does find that a little funny, not known for his humor, taste, and flavors.
Whoa!
What's so funny, Harry?
What's so funny?
You would know.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I have no taste, no flavor. And yeah,
Yeah, they say third time's the charm. Well, this is the third time we've come back from a break, so hopefully it means we've got the game ready and waiting on our screens. Well, it is waiting, that's for sure. Ready? Oh, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We've had news that has come through positive, and yes, the rumors are true. We are back into the action. 11-11, mousesports. They have pulled a 7-round comeback on this T side after an 11-4 T half for Virtus.pro. Will mousesports go one step above and ahead and take this victory on the map pick of VP? We'll have to wait and see.
That we will. Does look like we're back in, though. Holy smokes, we've done it,
believe
everyone.
it?
Round of applause for all of you chatters out there, as well as everyone that helped to get us back on track. I'm going to see a B-side push here from the side of Virtus.pro. Just going to set up on top of the ramp. Adren, Buster, and Sanji all here. They're expecting this B play.
Yeah, and so, you know, it's been a little while since we've been in the game now. Let's just recap. You know, it was a 4-11 half, as you said, Trace, in favor of VP. Since getting onto this T side, mousesports are yet to drop a single round, and they've tied us back up 11-11. The 4 spires come in from Virtus.pro. They've put everything on the line to try and take round 23. Mid control going to get grabbed by mousesports here. Now, they weren't really playing over towards mid all too much throughout this second half. This is really the first time we've seen them try and secure this area on the map. It's been a lot of these just plays up through ramp and a few bits of success inside of the B site as well. So I'm curious what the game plan is here for Mouse. With mid, your options are open. You can really afford to go anywhere. And this represents a bit of a problem for VP. Still with this 3-man stack, they start to rotate 2 players off of A. It feels like they've got the read as to what's going on in this round. Trades go left and right, and ultimately, it ends up going in favor of VP. Sanji shuts down the window push, and now it's down to Chris J and Woxic in a 2-on-3. A man down in this one. Mid control still maintained by Woxic. The kicker is lying in wait back here at CT spawn.
Oh, yeah, mousesports are running out of time. They've got to get this kill on kicker right now. If they want the plant on the A site, Woxic's got the kill. But no one's here to stop him. Sanji's coming in on rotation. Woxic hangs around for a second frag. He knows he's got the time just to spare. The risk was there, though. If he loses the bomb, that would have been the round for VP. And instead, mousesports try and keep their flawless streak on this T side. Jame, there's no time to save. You've got to give it a go. 1-on-2 with the AK. Everything to play for, nothing to play with, no kit. Oh, dear. Trace, what's the time? What's your watch say?
Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Loud as ever.
It's game time!
Oh, my. Faded that one out for you.
That was good, man. We had the sound effects, shaders, and all kind of sort of synthesizers.
Give us some crowd sound effects next time. But yeah, it's just the same for James. He gets away with the AK and the armor. And that's what you want to see. mousesports keep the lead up in spite of the man advantage that VP held in that round. A little dynamic duo. We're able to get the job done. Woxic surviving at the very, very end and then locking that round in. A 12-11 scoreline. Investment back in for VP. They're going to throw everything into this round. That AK saved forward does actually help them somewhat here. Accommodate this buy and allow for all the bits and pieces to come on out. A fast B play from Mouse, completely switching up the pace. Chris J tries to get in the face with the MP7 and he'll end up getting faced by James. Doesn't come out very well in his favor. Buster's still back inside of the bomb site, has players here alongside him. And this pace that mousesports demonstrated early on has slowed on down.
Yeah, mousesports not wanting to be one-dimensional, wanting to at least try and take this B site. It was unsuccessful in the previous round. Took Woxic lurking mid to go back towards A. But in this one, they are at least considering and committing to this B site. 3 players on the other side. VP should have a stellar defense here, you would assume. Karrigan's going to get flashed up, flashed in, but the spam through the smoke is good. Sanji with 1. Buster follows up. It's 3 players with a kill here for VP, and no one from mousesports on this scoreboard. James going to join the party with another, and he might just close it out. Woxic instead, another ace perhaps. He's got 2.
Yeah, but this is a very, very tall order to ask of Woxic, and he's not able to answer the call. VP going to tie it back up, 12-12. Still trying to keep a handle on this game. That is the first CT side round that has graced this scoreboard all second half. Now, is this the building blocks? Are these the foundations that VP look to try and build up a stellar CT side half on to take this map? Or is this where the bulldozers of mousesports come in firing on all cylinders once again?
Well, here's the weird part. If you think about momentum, right? You think about a little bit of inertia that mousesports is having. They've got 12 unanswered rounds up to the last round. So whatever they're doing is working. If they just adjust that a little bit, it could be just enough to throw Virtus.pro off continuously like they have been. And for the time being, though, it's a tie game. And, well, this has gone pretty well for mousesports to get back in.
Yeah, VP at least getting around, right? That was the worry. Are they just going to get swept on this CT side? But for now, an opportunity to find more. James is going to be flashing Adren into the fight. This is a very aggressive play from VP, and let's see if it works out. The volley's down. Adren looks aggressively, sees nothing. They're all hiding in the top. This might be misinfo for VP, who think A is potentially clear, but Karrigan is here, and James going to hit the blind shot. Bases it off of timing and times it to perfection. Buster, he's got support on B again. Sanji is here, he's spotting, he's seen it, but Sanji's dropped to the first hurdle. Chris J getting an entry, tag down low. Do mousesports want to commit? They don't have to. They have time to back out. The rotations are here for VP, and they're looking to make things very interesting.
They're going to try and flash a man in, but Woxic leaving just a little too soon, and the flash doesn't actually blind James until after he's crossed. Boom. Chris J does manage to get by and actually follows up with a kill. Burning in that Molotov, brought down low, bomb plant denied, and this is precious time for VP. Kicker still lies in wait over here in middle. Frozen's got him dead to rights, and now Adren trying to deal with Chris J, but he's such a nuisance, is this man. Drops the smoke, and Frozen secures the round for Mouse, 13-12. No money for VP. They've been going for these risky force buys in this, really only in these last few rounds, and they are going to go for it again. They don't want this one to go 14-12 the way of Mowers before they have this buy on the cards. This is a real double-edged sword, though. If you pick this up, you're in a great spot, you know? Both these teams don't really have money, and VP know that. They would love to get around here and now, because then that can actually be them springboarding themselves into the lead, but it's the famous high-risk, high-reward play. Because if you lose, you've got nothing. And you needed that AWP to find a good result early on. It's not able to do so. Buster getting dinked, getting bought down low. Chris J is desperate for this trade. The Molotov in his back pocket could spice things up a hell of a lot. It's actually going to miss the mark. Chris J follows up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't need the molly. mousesports 4-on-2.
Yeah, VP, I understand this force buy here, right? Considering they win 1 round after a 7-round streak from Mouse, and then it gets instantly reset, that puts you in such a predicament on the CT side. The economy not there, and nor the loss bonus, and, well, in this case, nor the round. Sanji's on a 1-on-4. He might get this kill in mid, but past that point, what can you really expect? The A site's been conceded. mousesports are already pushed up deep inside of it, and the bomb will be coming to join late. Better late than never, though. Frozen coming in with the AWP, Sanji hoping that someone over-aggresses, but mousesports are only just getting into the site. CT being taken, Chris down below making noise on that rotation. Will be hurt by Sanji, but what can he really even do with this information? Guide him towards a save, perhaps. But that's if they allow it. You can see already Carrigan getting aggressive. And wow, he's just going to hit the immediate headshot. No chance for VP in this round. 14-12, and there you said it, Harry. The money, it came to a close for VP. Do they want to play for overtime, or do they want to buy up fully here and just force till this map is likely over?
No one knows, Hugo. No one actually does know. One thing I do know is Woxic has been on a tear. He got himself a nice little pistol round ace, which did ultimately jumpstart mousesports back into this game. Looks like they want to pressure the A site this round too. 4 deep, just sending Rops, leaving him to his own devices towards despawn.
Ooh. These Deegs are hanging around. VP go for the half buy. They've got some money for the future, so this is the best case scenario right now. Smoke up for Adren. That's towards a Crane. Carrigan going to push ahead, though. He spots Kicker getting into position. Surely a free kill for Carrigan. It's actually Woxic taking it away from him as he comes up inside of the site. The smokes will allow for a plant, but mousesports got everyone here. So the VP. They can just spam these smokes if these CTs try and create complications. Jay spamming with a CZ, not the gun you want to be wasting ammo with, though. You don't have a lot of that. Woxic tucked himself behind the pillar, and one by one, these CTs are beginning to falter.
Yeah, this is just going to be the map point round for mousesports locked on in. Right, Jame and Buster not able to do anything in this situation. They actually could get shot on down. Jame is going to try and back away. He'd love to get his hands on that AK, and I think he's hoping that the bomb blows it towards him. But there's a lot of players keeping an eye on exactly that. And so he'll just hold on to the CZ and armor. I don't think we need a Jame time for this one, Trace, sadly.
No, it's completely fine. I might be ruining my voice box. How many times we see
What we'll
that.
do is we'll just, you know, soundboard it. We'll keep it to one side, and then we just reuse it.
I got a new version for you. Ready?
Yeah.
It's Jame time!
Wow.
Sorry.
There we go. I like that one.
VP should be paying you, man.
No? All right, fine, forget it. I'm so over
That's a reference. It's lost on me, but I like the tune anyway.
Okay, well, we are not in the club, but currently about 50 cents left in the bank account of Virtus.pro, making a quick work there of Woxic and Carrigan as Q-Kurt. And that's a good step in the right direction to sort of push this one to where they need to in overtime.
Yeah, necessity here for VP, those kills. They can't afford to lose this round. I'll say that much. 5-on-3 now, mousesports. Whatever you got in your back pocket, now is the time to pull it out. Sanji on a rotation. Enjoying this quad A-site setup, which is now here for VP. They know this play's coming through. Buster is alone on B. Kicker pushes up through the molly for another kill. And nice spam back. Does at least get some revenge. Chris J doubling up on the A site. They might think it's clear, though. VP still have 2 more players here.
This would be a hell of a way to win a 2-on-5.
Yeah,
this
old hacky boy.
This would be unreal. Chris J giving the openers needed to get this bomb at least close to the site. Now that molly that's another kill, but this time through a smoke, not through a wall. That's still just as impressive. Chris hasn't even seen an enemy yet, and he's on 3, looking for even more. They're going to try and boost Rops. Up and over. Oh dear. Buster sees it. Now he knows that there's at least 1 player there. Chris J tries to get by, knows where both these players are now. Sanji puts him in the ground. Rops has to finish what Chris so courteously started moments ago. He does deal with the first man. Now just Buster left to find, and Rops takes the victory for mousesports. They make the 2v5 happen, and they only see 2 enemies on the other side. That is unheard of. That is unreasonable. mousesports, they're going to take this first map. They were 11-4 down, and it ends 16-12 in their favor. Join us after a quick break, where we'll be back with that second map.